Well, welcome back to another Inside Lansing. We're with Jenna Comer-Hill from the Lansing Youth Center. Jenna, thanks for being here.
Hello.
Jenna is the director of the Youth Center, and let's just talk about, some people might not know, what is a Youth Center?
The Patti Leach Youth Center is a drop-in program for middle school and high school youth here in Lansing. So on any given day, we can expect some middle school and high schoolers to pop in through the doors between 3:30 and 8, Monday through Friday, right after school, and even during the summertime also.
Okay, so you're the director of the Youth Center.
Yeah.
What is the responsibilities of that job?
On top of the day-to-day stuff, I also go to board meetings, directors meeting at Village Hall, do budgeting with the finance department, different things like that, bills. But then over here at the Youth Center, I think my role is more of a disciplinarian with the youth. Sometimes I get to be the fun person. Sometimes I get to be the person who hands out free pizza. So a little bit different.
That's an exciting one for the kids, right?
Yeah. That's the part I enjoy.
So you kind of oversee everything. On a day-to-day, what do the kids do here?
So they come in with their ID card. They can choose what they want to do. A lot of people ask, do we have basketball? And it's not exactly that type of recreation. I like to explain it as a social recreation place. So they can come in and hang out with their friends. We've got Wi-Fi so they can get on their phones.
Okay.
They can do video games. They can go into our computer lab. Karaoke on Fridays. There's downstairs in our basement pool is still a pretty big thing. Foosball's a really big thing, and then the most popular by far right now is still Foursquare in our lounge is where they like to play it. So
it's kind of a place to come and hang out after school, meet with other kids, socialize.
Yeah, get some homework done. It's a great place for youth to be supervised. They're not home alone. They're not hanging out. They're still supervised, but they get that social interaction. That
kind of gives the kids who maybe aren't doing after-school programs elsewhere, something else to do that's similar.
Exactly, yeah. Well, when you don't have to go to baseball practice and football practice and all of those things, it's a good place to be. It's a good place to hang out.
Yeah, it sounds like it. It sounds great. You got the pool table downstairs and the Foursquare, which I have seen, and it's pretty intense.
It is. It's very intense. Yes.
Now, you do day-to-day stuff, but you also have programs or like events that happen. One such one recently was a back-to-school dance.
Yeah, so we try to spice things up and do some events every now and then. So right before school, it was a mixture of the staff and the youth trying to come up with a new special event, and they came up with the back-to-school dance. Everybody's favorite staff person was Dabrion. He has since left us to go to school, go on to college. So he was working in the snack shack, but he had come since he was in 6th grade, and even as a sibling with his older sister.
Okay.
So he was everybody's favorite staff person in the snack shack, and he would come out of the snack shack and play Foursquare, and then also play music for the kids. So he was our in-house DJ, and the kids danced and had a dance battle, and then of course they also wanted to do a Foursquare tournament. We had pizza, just to kind of introduce the youth center to some kids that don't know or weren't aware of the youth center. So we did advertise it, and then also just to celebrate the end of the summer, the beginning of the school year for the kids that had been with us for the summer.
Sure. And you guys are also involved in, I want people to know that you're also involved in events outside of the youth center and
Absolutely.
One event recently was, for example, the .1K.
Yeah, so over the summer I got a phone call from someone from St. John's School and Church. The last 3 years they've planned this .1K. So it's nothing too strenuous, Everybody can participate. They called it the Run, Walk, Crawl. They came to me to talk to me about what we need and what resources we need, and if they could make a donation with the proceeds that they received from there. And so, of course, we were excited to be a community partner, to receive those benefits and that support, but also we wanted to, in turn, support them. And so we were down there with some kids and with some staff and hanging out with those guys and cheering them on. So
Did you guys get to run the 1K or walk it or crawl it?
yes, we did. We had, I think one of our kids came in 6th place, he claimed. So, and even my husband and I, we did it also. So my husband wanted to be last, though.
Some upcoming events are your rummage sale and your Halloween dance. You want to talk about those?
Yeah, so again, this is the creation of the staff, going through some stuff here at the youth center, and then also, myself talking about some stuff that, we had at home and other staff have things, but didn't have the motivation to do a yard sale at home. We thought it would be a great idea to do a rummage sale here at the youth center. And so we brought in some stuff here to the youth center, and we piled it on the stage, and we thought we'd ask the community to see if they have anything they'd like to donate that we could then sell at the rummage sale. So right now we're just in the collecting stage. We have, quite a few people have donated already. Books, video games, board games, things like that. And so we're going to host a rummage sale here at the youth center in October. That's the plan.
And the Halloween dance.
Yeah, and the Halloween dance was, the back to school dance was really well received. And although Dabrion is away at school, we have found a new in-house DJ, and so the kids are wanting to do another dance. And so we're open to that. We have a good time with them. So this one is actually going to be on a Saturday night. It's, I believe, October 27th before Halloween. And so it'll be on a Saturday, from 6 to 9. They also wanted it longer. So yeah, we're gonna oblige them and have some fun hanging out with them.
So say I'm a young lady or guy and I hear about the Halloween dance and all this other stuff that I can do at the youth center, and I'd like to sign up or get involved. How would I go about that?
Yeah, so typically the first thing that parents do is call the youth center to find out information. So we are always fielding those phone calls. Parents can register their kids all year long. So it doesn't matter if they hear about it at the beginning of the school year or towards the end of the school. We're always open to registration. The first step in registration is to fill out a form online. And so parents can do that here in our computer lab, or they can do that at home also. So once you fill the form out on the Village of Lansing website, that gives us their youth's basic information.
Okay.
Parent still comes in to sign our code of conduct. We still check proof of residency. Their kid also has to sign the code of conduct. And then memberships only cost $10 still. So as long as I've been here for 10 years, the membership has cost $10. So I think it's a great deal for a year membership. So that's the beginning steps. And once they're in, and then we'll kind of give them a tour. We'll talk to them about our day-to-day activities, give them a calendar, things like that. But our back-to-school dance and also our Halloween dance are open to members and non-members. So.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
Jenna, I'd like to thank you again for being on the show. I have one more question for you before we leave.
Okay.
As a youth center in town here, why do you feel as a director that it's important to have a youth center?
I think it's a great thing for our community. It shows how, for being here for 20 years, almost 21 years, shows how committed the village is, and it also shows how committed the community is to Lansing's youth. So I think that says a lot about our community. But it also gives parents some relief. Some parents may not necessarily be willing to let their 6th grader go home and be by themselves yet. And 6th graders are still too old for daycare, those types of things. Or you may not fully trust your junior in high school to be home alone, And so it's a great place for kids to be supervised. It's also a great place for kids to build relationships with other adults in the community. That's such an important piece in their life. It's such a great thing to have a role model or to have an older friend, that they have outside of the family.
Just connecting with people again.
Yeah, it's a really great thing for the kids and then also for the community.
And thank you for watching. If you'd like to see more of our shows, check us out on our YouTube channel.